Hello, hello, hello. I have enough battery here. Great. This should be totally fine. Welcome. One yoga block. Okay. So, welcome to practice. Thank you for being here. We'll do an inversion exploration to practice today. And I felt like doing that because I go through these cycles of realizing that humans are full of potential and power to create and build and expand. And then it goes away and then it comes back. And when that comes back, I really feel excited about making things happen and exploring possibilities and giving things a try. So we're going to try some inversions all together. And see what works and what doesn't, right? We're going to get into the body. We're going to soften the shoulders, the muscles. We may do some little strengthening here and there. Wherever you are, see if you can be fully present. And wherever you are, see if you can witness the body as it's moving. You could be upside down or you could be standing and really feel what is there. It can be very small, or it can be a life-changing thing that you notice within you, right? Okay, let's begin. Let's do the... All right, let's close the eyes. Soften the jaw, the tongue, the throat. And find your breath. The softening of your body. This sense of calm and centeredness. Let's see. Okay. Exhale the breath out of the lungs. And inhale for after chanting a vitalizing sensation rising from the sits bones all the way up to the crown of the head. Take a deep breath into your nose, feeling up. Open mouth, exhale all the breath out. Let's come to lie down on the yoga mat. If you were sitting on a block, place it on the side. Once you get there, hug the knees in towards your chest. Keep the hands on the knees as you start to circle the knees apart from one another, mobilizing through the hip joint, steering everything in the lower limbs. And then switch. Move the knees away from one another, still yet to the other side. Pause at the center, slide the hands in between your knees and grab your legs from behind, from the hamstring. And then stretch the legs up towards the ceiling. And with the control of your arms, start to open and close your legs. You may notice a little bit more effort coming from the legs when you close the legs together, but when they lower down, your arms kind of hold them in steadiness so they don't just collapse into full range. Do that 3 more times. And bring the knees back to the center. Hug them into your chest and roll from left side to right side a couple of times. Pause at the center, feet on the ground, arms alongside your torso. Pick up the hips, coming to an early bridge pose. Pause in the bridge pose, and rather than finding a thoracic extension, meaning arching your spine, tuck the tail and feel the stretch upon the thighs. Push through the shoulders firmly on the ground. Take a deep breath in. Tailbone tucking. As you exhale, lower legs down to the floor. Bring the left knee on top of the right ankle into a figure 4. Flex the left ankle and then push the ankle into the knee firmly. Start slowly increasing the amount of push that you put on the ankle contact to the knee, and then push through the right foot, lift up the hips in this figure 4. Notice that the pelvis is in line, side with side, in line with one another. 3, 2, 1, come down, hug the knee to your chest, change sides. Right ankle on top of left knee, flex the right ankle, push onto the leg first. Push actively, little by little, increasing the amount of force that you put into the push. And then pick up your hips and hold in your figure 4. Do not lose the push of your right knee while you're here. Notice tailbone tucking underneath rather than arching your spine. 3, 2, 1. Lower down, foot down, release. Hug the knees in towards your chest. This time start to rock forward and back. Forward and back. Repeat that 3 more times, feeling the whole entire spine as it rolls into the mat. On the third one, forward fold over your face. And then loosen up everything. The head, the shoulders, the thighs. Hanging heavy. I'm going to adjust my YouTube camera. Alright. Reach the arms right behind you and lift from the chest. Notice that I'm pushing through my toes a little bit. Look up up towards the ceiling. Extend the front torso. And as you exhale, open the arms into a T shape, wrapping behind your legs. See if you can grab opposite elbows or maybe opposite wrists and then hang even deeper than you were before. Rocking the body forward and back. Noticing where you need to pause before you start tipping over and falling. Release the hands down to the floor. Step back to plank pose. Lengthen your spine. Push through the palms. Feel the ground moving forward. The heels active. Everything pushing. Take a deep breath. Exhale, downward facing dog, hips up and bend the knees as you come forward. Lower into Ashtanga, face forward. Slide through Cobra pose. Peel your head. Peel your heart. Arms alongside your torso. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog, hips. Pause in this downward facing dog. Lift and let the heels drop. Relax the muscles of the abdomen. Notice the evenness between right arm and left arm, both evenly supported torso. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, knees down, lower to your forearms, look up for cow pose. Round the spine, chin to chest for cat. Breathe in, arch the spine, face up towards the ceiling. Exhale, curl and round the spine. One more, inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, round the spine, chin to chest. Inhale back to a neutral spine, come up to hands and knees. Tuck the toes, lift the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward. Lower knees, chest, chin, Ashtanga Pranam, sliding through Cobra, peel head and heart. As you exhale, come back to downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, drop the knees down, lower the elbows down. Gaze in between the forearms. Push firmly through the forearms as you tuck your toes and lift the hips off the ground. We are not going any further right now. We're building up into a bigger posture. So take a moment to notice the weight on your elbows, the stability along the sides of the torso, the lifting of the tail. See if you can walk forward just a little bit more as you push through the elbows. Just notice what it feels like to be here. Slowly take it back, drop the knees down to the ground, sit back into a child's pose. Take a deep breath in your child's pose. A full breath. Round the spine up slowly, come up to stand on your knees. Inhale, both arms up overhead, gaze up to the ceiling. Exhale, take a twist to the right side. With your right hand, tap your right heel and then return, arms up overhead, palms together. Exhale, twist to the left side. Left fingers tap the left heel, come back to center. Inhale, both arms up overhead. Exhale, palms down to the floor. Downward facing dog, exhale. Left leg up and back behind you, three-legged dog. Pause right here to feel the line between left hand and left foot. Notice the shoulders moving away from the ears. Inhale. As you exhale, open the left hip to the left side. Tap the floor with your left big toe. Round the spine a notch. Inhale, send the left leg up and back behind. Exhale, tap the ground with your left foot coming forward to a plank. Left leg up and back behind you. up. Left foot taps the outside of your mat. Now drop the right knee, keep the right hand down, left arm up towards the sky, twist. Feel expansive through the chest. Flip the left palm and wrap it behind your low back. Now try to find a little bit of cobra pose in here. And then start rocking the hips gently forward and back. Undo the left arm, send it up towards the ceiling. Exhale, lower left hand down to the floor. Tuck the right toes, left leg up and back behind you. Throw the left knee into your nose, step the left foot forward, back knee drops in, both arms up overhead. Interlace fingertips, reach toe to the sides of the armpits, swing the hips forward and down for a Kavyasana. Frame the front foot, step back to downward facing dog on the ice. Right leg up and back behind, three-legged dog. Come forward, tap the right side of your mat with your right hips, and then keep the leg up and back behind. Again, come forward, tap the floor with your right toes, and then push back up. Reach to the toes. One more round, come forward, tap. And come back up as you reach. Come all the way out to the side. Drop the left knee to the ground. Round to the right heel, right arm up towards the sky, open twist. Right hand will wrap behind the low back, and you'll find a little bit of cobra spine in here. Begin to rock the body forward and back. Undo your right arm, send it up towards the ceiling. Right hand down, push to the floor, right leg up and back behind you, three-legged. Draw the right knee to your nose, step the foot forward, back knee will drop. Anjaneyasana, or Kavyasana. Frame the front foot. Step back to downward facing dog. Drop the knees down. Sit back into a child's pose. Push down through the hands and the arms up overhead. Inhale. Exhale, twist to the left side. Gaze to the left hand. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, open to the right side. Gaze to the right. Inhale, both arms up overhead. Exhale, sit back over your heels. So, let's get into the first inversion of the day, supported headstand. Interlace your fingertips, lower the elbows to the ground. And then maybe you need to measure, touch opposite elbows, and then release the hands, put the head on the ground. Push through the elbows, pick up the knees, lift the hips. You can be here, noticing what it feels like to be upside down. And then before you go up, just send the left leg up for a moment. And start to pulse of your right foot. Forward and back. Until you feel that only your right big toe can touch the ground. And then from there, with the left leg, activate your core and drag this right leg up. Maybe you go all the way up. And then lower down to the floor, both feet on the ground. Walk out of it, drop the knees down, and come out. All the way up, let it rest. We're gonna go back into the same inversion and do the same kick-up drill for headstand. So Take a breath, feel in the real posture, standing well, and then lower back down and invert, changing everything, the perspective and the leg. I did my left leg first, now I'm gonna do my right leg. And I'm gonna start bouncing off my left foot up and down. Small, little hops. And then maybe I do my thing, right? My thing could be legs all the way up. My thing could be my splits. And then slowly come down. Drop the knees down to the floor. Sit back on your heels. Release and roll the shoulders forward and back. Okay. Tuck your toes. Downward dog. Walk the feet to the top of the mat. Forward folding Uttanasana. Round the spine all the way out to Stantivasana. Inhale, both arms up, Urdhva. Uttanasana, exhale, touch the ground. Halfway left lengthen the spine. Exhale, Halakasana plank pose. Drop the knees down, chest and chin, Ashtanga Pranam, sliding circle. Downward dog, exhale, hips up in. Right leg up and back behind, three-legged dog. Bend the right knee and open the hip this time. Extend and flex your right knee a couple of times. And then drive that right knee to your nose and the right foot forward. Drop the back knee and tuck your toes, lengthen your spine. Come up to your right knee and then push your palms onto the knee. As you push your palms into the knee, squeeze your left glute and then sink the hips forward just slightly. And then be there, adjust your center of gravity and then push a little bit further into it. At these points, start to drag your right heel in towards your pelvis this way. So that can drag your hips and torso a little bit further forward. Take one more inhale in here. Exhale the left hand on the floor. Rotate to the left side a little bit. And then bend the left. And see if you can grab your left foot with your right hand. So you're both twisting and also there is a stretch happening on the left thigh. You don't have to grab it, right? Maybe you're just picking it up and reaching. Release the foot. Bring the hands to the inside of the right leg. Straighten that leg. Rebend the right knee. Downward dog again. Left leg up and back behind, three-legged dog. Bend the left. And then begin to bend and extend. Close the hips, step the left foot in between your palms. Drop the back knee and lengthen your spine. And then bring the hands on top of the left. And then start small. Squeeze your right glute and then drag yourself into it by pulling that left heel in towards your pelvis. active pull to the left heel. And then start to deepen from there. Notice how the muscles fire. Right hand down, left hand will reach back, and you'll bend it right. I have more weight above my knee than on my knee itself. So it's almost towards the quadricep that I'm putting the weight on that back knee. Open the arm, lengthen. And then release. Pull the hips towards the left, the right heel, and then down. Bend that front knee forward, fold over your thighs with an asana. And the knees slowly roll all the way up to Stantanasana. Balance on your right foot, bend the left knee, and then see if you can grab left heel or foot with your left hand and right hand, both at the same time. So I'm holding my foot behind. And then notice if as you do that, your knees opening to the side. Do what you can to square your hips and bring the thighs in line. Release and change. Tuck the tail a notch. Throw the belly in a notch. Release the foot, both feet down. Inhale, both arms out overhead. And release the hands behind your sacrum. Yoga Mudra. Uttanasana. Pause right there. Let the arms reach up naturally. Yet a degree of effort. Release the arms, take a half left face forward. Step back to your plank pose, drop the knees down to the floor. The elbows down on the floor and prepare for your second inversion. So if the first time you did headstand, you can do headstand again or headstand prep. This time you may choose to go into forearm stand, right? So if you have a block or a book or something to put in between your hands, put it in between your hands. My elbows are shoulder distance apart. You may not need the block, right? Tuck your toes, lift the hips up. Gaze upon one center. Pause here, send the left leg up towards the ceiling. These three-legged dolphin pose. Three-legged dolphin, as though dolphins had legs, right? See if you can start jumping up into your forearm stand. Drop down, sit back, change. I'm gonna change directions because this is uphill. I'm gonna kick up with my right leg now. Right leg up, push through my left, and I start kicking. Oh God, my plant is dead. Amazing. Okay, come back. Downward dog. Grab the knees. Break. Oh, this poor guy. Look, real life. My husband broke our plant the other day. Okay, downward dog on the exhale. Bend the knees, lift the heels, look forward, step or hop to the top. Lengthen the spine. Inhale. Exhale, fold over the thighs. Bend the knees, slowly come all the way up. Roll the shoulders, open the arms, T-shape. All right, let's do some balancing. Before we get to the balancing, separate your legs. Hands to the hips, roll the hips in circles. Change direction. Pause at the center, heel toe feet together. Right knee into your chest. Right peace fingers to right big toe. So you may be here, lengthening your spine. Yeah. You may extend your right foot forward. See if you can square your hips. Throw the belly in. Now find your left hand, yogis, and reach it to the outside of your right foot. And then with your right hand, grab the inside of the right foot. And then down. Use the strength of your arms to bow over that left leg. Bend the knee, come out, reset. Change sides. Shift the weight to the right foot, hug the left knee into your chest. Left peace fingers will clip left big toe. You may be here. First, noticing how you're standing, where you're standing, and then pushing the foot forward if that is something you want to practice, right? And when you do that, the abdominal cavity sucks in and up. Notch. There's space at the hip. The right hand crosses through if you want to deepen, and the left hand grabs the inner foot. And then you pull yourself closer to it. My point of focus right now is the camera on YouTube. What's your point of focus? Find one. Could be the window or your wall. Come out, release, shake it out. Start to roll the wrist, soften, and then switch direction. I'm so sad about my plant. Okay, release. And coming to wide stance, we're going into Malasana. So let's go into a slow turtle-like Malasana. Reach the arms forward, gaze forward, push through the toes, and then slowly bend the knees. And feel the line that your knee, both of your knees, are tracing. When you come down, feel your pose. And then see if you can start to round the spine and bow in between the thighs. Now reach the arms out to the sides. Curl your spine like a cat. Throw the belly in and up. Inhale. And a full exhale, slowly come back to the center. Now, bring the knees to the armpits. See if you can fit them there. And then push through your hands. So your malasana is no longer going to be pulling out, right? Now you may have to shorten your stance even and realign your toes. Round, round, round. Push, push, push. And then move from here into your bakasana. Now, before you just jump into it, feel it. You start to pick up one toe at a time until the big toe is the only toe touching and both of the toes come up. When you return from your crow pose, let the big toes come close together and let the heels off the ground. So you are in a toe stand with the hands on the floor. Now, push through the toes as you again start to bow over your thighs. You may work on opening the knees a little bit further out to the side. You may lower to your elbows. You may open the arms to the sides and reach out. Slowly come back to the center, close the knees together. Work into your crow pose once again. Knees to upper arm bones, shift forward and balance. Oh, my poor plant. I keep looking at the fallen leaves, it's so sad. Come out of here slowly, sit back. This time let the hips fall to the ground, extend the legs forward. Once you come to extend the legs forward, hands behind, sits bones, pull the shoulders back. Point your toes and lift up the chest. There's a little bit of arching of your spine. Feel that you're active in the push through the hands and through the lift of your sternum. Now with your toes pointed, push through the heels to come up into your reverse plank. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come down to the floor. Bend the knees. Separate your feet about mat's distance apart. Reach from the inside of your feet and see if you can hide your chest in between your thighs. If your chest is hiding in between your thighs, you may slide the arms underneath the knees. If this feels good, you may work on extending the arms to the sides and then falling over your thighs. Come out of turtle pose slowly. Bring the hands behind the hips, bend the knees, reverse tabletop. Hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hips down to the floor. Extend the legs forward. Once you come to extend the legs forward, separate your feet into a straddle. Pull the flesh from underneath. Help yourself sit well over the sits bones. And then work on lengthening your spine. And start to reach through your toes out to the sides. Feel it left from the center of the end of the sternum, the sigmoid process, and then left up through that to the crown. Relax the shoulders down. Slide the hands under the knees, bring the feet together, knees apart, and then start to move from side to side. Bend the knees, feet on the ground. Slide the arms under the knees in. And then see if you can maybe walk the palms in. But keep the knees on top of the arms. Notice that my elbows are out to the side, not back too much. There will be a pushing back eventually, right? So you can be here. Maybe your feet are off the ground, or you can push, right? And your feet come together. Maybe you extend your legs out to the sides. Maybe you come down. And then you do some circles. I see somebody typing there. I can't see anything. I'm a little blind. Second round. Arms under. Get the hands out. And then come up. Come down slowly. Bring the knees together. Wrap the elbows around your knees and then bend the knees even more and just massage your forearms with the backs of your knees. Release, come down, lie on the floor. And then anchor through the pelvis. So lengthen the back of the neck and bring the palms alongside your ears. And then see if you can start to push through the palms firmly, coming up to the head. Just to the head. Nowhere further than that, just to the head. Squeeze the glutes. Remove some weight from the head, or almost weightless in the head. And then come down slowly. Release the legs, release the spine. We'll do that one more time. I'll tell you where we'll go after. Palms in line with the ears. Push down, come up to the head. You can pick up your heels, go into your tippy toes, maybe. You may extend that right arm along your right ear and that left arm along your left ear. You may grab your mat and lengthen You may come up. Come out slowly. Hug the knees to the chest. Rock the hips left and right. Left foot on the ground. Cross the right leg over the left knee. Hug the knees to the left side. Drop the knees to the right. Come back to the center. Hug the knees into your chest. You may now move into your final pose or shoulder stand. First, halasana. Reach the legs up above the head. Adjust the shoulders. You may go all the way. Down, knees outside of the ears. Slowly roll down. Legs extend out to the sides. Slide the thumbs under the boots, bring the feet together. Push down and come up into fish pose. Come down. Separate your legs, Shavasana. Final resting pose. You're done. Close the eyes. We'll be here for about 2 more minutes. move the body. Return. And then make your way to sit comfortably. Closing practice. Closing practice. Exhale all the breath out of the lungs. Empty out completely. Inhale for Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Have a nice Monday evening. I hope you enjoyed the practice and my poor plant. Thanks for being here. It's always a pleasure to teach you. Let me know if you have any questions. Come back, invite your friends. And remember, there is always potential to be found and to be discovered. The human brain is only used like 10% of its capacity. So imagine the things you can do. Use that, anchor onto that, and do the things. See you soon.